Hello everyone, this is your resident Landcruiser nut. I'd like to welcome everyone back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're working on the FJ40 and I am doing a CV rebuild, resealing them and getting the inner axle seals replaced. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different today. I'm not showing you how to rebuild the CVs, replace inner axle seals. That's been done on YouTube a million times. But what I am going to do is pull something out of the playbook of Profit's Restoration and their series called Stop It. I firmly believe if you're working on someone's vehicle, you're providing a service to them, you need to do the best job you can and treat it like your own. I was recently working on the driver's side and I got it all complete, about to move over to the passenger side, and I found a whole host of problems. What really annoys me about this truck was that I can tell that this job was recently done. And so when I asked the previous owner, he says he's got documentation that it was done before he bought it, and that just something about that annoys me, because on one hand, you, the buyer, is when you know that the front CVs have already been replaced or resealed and inner axle seals have been, that gives you a big sigh of relief because you know it's a big job. Now for the person that was selling the vehicle, they tried to do something in good faith for the buyer and have all that work done. But when I open it up and I see these issues and I hear that a shop did this, that was a Landcruiser shop, I have my concerns. Stay tuned as I get into the Stop It realm. In our first Stop It, started to take apart the worn assembly here, and you notice some things are not like the other. Here we have, looks like a bolt versus what should be a nut. We rotate the assembly, we keep going, oh look, we find another one. Really, guys, stop it. These studs are really easy to find, they're really easy to be put in, and they cost maybe $5. If you're doing this for a customer, please replace the hardware that you find bad and just don't go and put some random piece on. Stop it. We've come to our second Stop It. We are at the locking nut and we have moved a lock washer. Got all the tabs broke loose, and notice this lock nut is so tight that I'm gonna have to go get an extension to the breaker bar. Stop over tightening the lock nuts. Jesus. And to our next Stop It. Use the correct grease inside of your knuckle assembly. What you see here is wheel bearing grease. Inside the knuckle assembly requires moly grease. For a Landcruiser shop that did this, one would expect that they should know this. If you see this happen or you're about to make this mistake, stop it. Here we are for hopefully our final Stop It. So I decided, you know what, after I looked at the driver's side, I noticed that the steering preload was way too low. It was 1.2 pounds. Let's see what this one's gonna be. Let's hook our little fish scale up. Let's go all the way. Through, we're about 2 pounds. I'm gonna pull the CV out, test it again, but I guarantee it'll be low. I know why people do this. They're too lazy to take the top cap and the bottom cap off, on and off again to get the preload correctly. Don't be lazy, stop it. Get the right preload setting for the knuckle assembly. All right, everyone, that is it for today's episode. You saw all the mistakes that were done on the passenger side that were the same ones that were done on the driver's side. So again, if you see someone making mistakes or if you're about to make mistakes, just stop it. Take a break, calm down, look at the problem, figure out how to solve it. So I'm gonna get all these issues corrected and get this thing put back together. But I thank everyone for watching, and thank you, Jeremiah at Profit's Restoration, for highlighting the use of Stop It. Can't wait to see everyone, and if you like this video and you like this content, be sure to continue to like and subscribe.